dress, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna think I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the holders wobble wobble. Just thought he fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, he ain't spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. Finish the bottle when that whole thing, she a model. She in the mirror like it's showtime, the Apollo. Catch up the phone, now I pull up in the Tahoe. Thought it's boring, I ain't calling unless she swallow. She don't listen, I ain't tripping, she don't follow. Got another wetty swerving on her potholes. Got another thought, he thinks she hit the lotto. She pop a perky, then she chase it with Moscato. This bitch is bad, she fucking all the drug dealers. I took his bitch and then I took his plug, nigga.
I am in the building, I am in the building, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the building. Ow! We're gonna get this show started. We're gonna get this show started soon. Talk to me nice. Ow! Ow! We're gonna be talking about Trump tonight. Y'all been waiting for me to talk about Trump. We're gonna talk about Trump tonight. Trump wants to give police federal immunity. We're gonna talk about it. Talk to me nice. Wobble wobble. Cobble wobble. Welcome, 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 welcome to the hottest show on the earth, the Check-in Report, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
We're in here tonight. We're in here tonight. I'm just looking at the stream real quick, just making sure everything is, looking compatible, everything's looking good. We are gathered here today to talk about Donald J. Trump. He wants to give police federal immunity. We're here to talk about that. I have been going in on Kamala for a while now. One second, y'all. One second. I've been going in on Kamala Harris for a while now. Maybe it's time for us to talk a little bit about Donald J. Trump. He wants to give police officers federal immunity. This man is tone deaf. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is why I'm not voting for neither one of these candidates. People hear me talk about Kamala and say these things about Kamala, but listen, I'm not rocking with Donald Trump neither. I'm not rocking with him neither. Federal immunity for police officers after the whole Sonia Massey debacle? You want to give police federal immunity? All that tells me is we're going to see more killings of unarmed blacks. We're going to see more black people get cut down in the streets like dry weeds. That's what that tells me. Listen, I'm not rocking with neither candidate. I think that this is one of the worst election seasons in the history of this country. And trust me, there's been some stinkers. It's been some stinkers. But this might be one of the worst. Kamala Harris. So let me play the clip.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Kamala Harris, right now, she's trying to galvanize black people to vote for her. Black people, listen, there's going to be some black people that vote for her, but relatively, generally speaking, a lot of black people will not be voting for her. A lot of black people don't want to vote for her. She's not the type of president that we want, but at this moment in time, if Trump is going to push the narrative of federal immunity for police officers, people that might give black people a little bit of incentive to vote for her. But I'm letting it be known right now. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris whatsoever.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
Because I'm gonna let y'all know. Will Donald Trump possibly sign a bill that will give a police officers federal immunity? He may sign that bill. But at the end of the day, if Kamala Harris gets in there, she will not sign any type of hate crime bill that will protect black people, because she has already said.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
She's already let it be known. She let the cat out of the bag that she will not be supporting any black candidates. Salute to the people we got in here. Big Tone. Salute to Regiment 65. Salute to the people we got in here. We're talking about it tonight. Regiment says, hold on. Regiment says she ain't black. Facts. That's a fact. She is not a black woman. She is not a black woman. Please do not be suckered in to think that this is a black woman that you should be voting for. She's not a black woman. She's a multiculturalist. That's what she is. She's a multiculturalist. She wants to get she wants the multiculturalist vote. You know? Don't be suckered in to vote for her. But we have to talk about police officers and them ultimately possibly getting federal immunity. This is going to be bad for the streets. It's going to be bad for the black neighborhood if that happens. I'm going to be honest with you. And if you're a black voter, salute to all the black voters, the black people that will be voting. If you're going to be voting this season, I'm going to let you know right now, this is a tough season. This is going to be a tough season for you to vote this season because, I mean, you got Donald Trump on one hand, who is going to ultimately give police the immunity and opportunity to cut black people down in the streets. And then you have Kamala Harris that's going to sit on the agendas of black people.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
So, you know, black people really have a tough choice this election season. And I don't know what choice they're going to make. I don't know what black people are ultimately going to do and vote for this season. I'm letting it be known on my behalf that I will not be voting for Donald Trump. I will not be voting for Kamala Harris. I think the political election process is a broken process. We need more than two parties. Does anybody agree with that? We need more than two parties. These are the two same parties that are shutting down the government every week. Same two parties that can't come collectively together to vote on something, to get something passed. These are the same two parties that are creating, dangerous narrative and dangerous rhetoric about each other's and each other's party. It's just another part of gang culture, Republicans, Democrats. It's just another part of gang culture. The Democrats, the Republicans. We need more parties in the election process. The system is broken. The system is broken. The system is absolutely broken. I mean, the Democrats, they kicked RFK out of their party because they were scared, they were petrified, because they knew that RFK was a threat to Joe Biden. They knew RFK was a threat to Kamala Harris. So they did everything that they could do to finagle him out of the party. Maybe that's who the American public should vote for. Maybe they should vote for RFK. I don't know if he's going to be on the election bill. But I think people should vote for RFK this election season, bro. Vote for RFK. I don't know if he's going to be on the bill, but if he's on the bill, maybe people should vote for him. Because this is out of control. I mean, I'm tired of this. Is what I'm tired of. Hear me out. This is what I'm tired of. I'm tired of every election season we have to pick between the lesser of two evils. Why is every election season in the American public, this is for the presidency, this is for all the marbles, why is every presidency, every election season a battle for the lesser of two evils? Me as a black voter, I do not want to vote for Kamala Harris. This is why I don't want to vote for Kamala Harris.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do
something that's
only going to benefit blac people. No.
Let me play that a few more times.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
That's why I don't want to vote for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris does not want to work for black people. She does not want to do anything specifically for black people. She doesn't care about what is in our agendas, what we're struggling with, what our community is facing. She has no care. As a supposed black woman, which I totally disagree. She is not a black woman. I will not be voting for that woman. So she is a part of that lesser of two evils. She's a part of the lesser of two evils. And then you got Donald J. Trump, a criminal, a liar, a sexual deviant, grabbing a handful of the coochie. At least he's not like Joe Biden grabbing a handful of the pussy, sniffing women and sniffing minors, but a criminal nonetheless. Excuse me. I was cool with everything he was saying up until he got to immunity for officers. I was cool with what he was saying in terms of immigration. I was cool with what he was saying in terms of, different things. I was cool with what he was saying in terms of inflation. What he was saying, I was cool with it. But when he got in front of those police, he said, I want to give police qualified immunity.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
I can't vote for him neither. I cannot vote for neither one of these people. Neither one of these people have my best interest at hand as a black voter. As a black voter, I can't in good consciousness vote for a candidate that's going to give police officers federal immunity. I can't vote for that. This is what I'm struggling with as a black voter. Let's talk about it. This is what I'm struggling with as a black voter. I can't, in good consciousness, vote for a man that's going to give police officers federal immunity. We just had a whole debacle. Rest in peace to Sonia Massey. Black woman assassinated in her home, boiling water. You're going to tell me you're going to give an officer like that did that to that woman, you're going to give that officer federal immunity? How about the officers that killed Tamar Rice? Little kid playing with a BB gun. You're going to give those officers that killed that little kid, you're going to give those officers federal immunity? What about those officers that laid on the neck of George Floyd? And listen, I have my criticisms of George Floyd. Rest in peace to the man, but he has a lengthy rap sheet. Lengthy rap sheet. But that he did not deserve that. He didn't deserve an officer, laying on his neck like that. He didn't deserve that. He did not deserve that. But at the end of the day, are you going to tell me that an officer that does something like that, lay on the neck of a person that's arrested? Are you telling me you're going to give an officer like that federal immunity? I can't vote for you. Sorry, Trump. Pretty much you're going to give officers, white supremacist officers, a pass to kill in the streets. A pass to do whatever they want in the streets. They're already doing whatever they want. They're already committing crimes and assassinating people in the streets and just resigning and taking a leave of absence. They cool out for a few years and they go police in another state. We're already dealing with that. Now you want to give them even more initiative. You want to give them even more power and allow them to continue to do this and not suffer none of the repercussions. We can't allow that, Trump. So I can't vote for you. Sorry. And a lot of black people, we are now forced. We are now, we're dealing with the lesser of two evils right now. Do you want to vote for a guy like Trump who wants to give police officers federal immunity? Or do you want to vote for Kamala Harris as a black vote? Now, listen, I'm talking to black voters. I'm not talking to the white populace. I'm not talking to the Hispanic community. I'm not talking to the European Jewish community. I'm not talking to the Asian community. I'm talking to the black voter. How can we vote for Kamala Harris when this is heretic?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
How can we vote for Kamala Harris when this is her rhetoric?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
How can we in good faith put this woman who was a prosecutor, who was a token Negro, a white supremacist overseer, as a prosecutor, how can we in good faith put this woman in the White House with rhetoric like this?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
How can we in good faith put this woman in office?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. Fire, 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 fire.
We can't do it. We can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it as a black voter. I just can't do it. In this election season, we're troubled with this. We are now dealing with a lesser of two evils. We're dealing with this in every election season. It seems like we're dealing with the lesser of two evils. I can't do it. I can't in good faith do it, y'all. I just can't do it. Let me see who's in here. We got a couple people in here. We got people in here talking. Hey, we got people in here. Fred, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Goodbye. Claudia says, right. How could you? So don't. I won't. I'm not voting for neither one. I'm not voting for Donald, and I'm not voting for Kamala Harris, aka Montel Williams' old thing. I can't vote for neither one. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Yeah, what that poll looking like? What that poll looking like? What that poll look? Hold on, let me see what that poll looking like. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me see what that poll looking like, because I didn't see the poll. Hold on. 53 votes. We got a lot of people for Trump. A lot of people want to vote for Trump. Okay. We got people ready to vote for Trump. Give me 1 second, y'all. A lot of people rocking with Trump tonight. I told y'all what my issue was with Trump. As a black man, right? Hear me out, y'all. As a black man, I can't vote for Trump. And I'm going to tell you why I can't vote for Trump. I'm just going to let it be known. I can't vote for Trump if he's going to give police officers the right to kill in the streets with no consequence, with no repercussions of their actions. I can't vote for a man that's going to allow that to happen. We just witnessed a black woman get assassinated in her house. She called the police for help, right? Sonia Massey. 2 white supremacist officers, they come into her home. You know, they get into a whole spat with her. She's boiling hot water. They shoot this woman in her face. Kill this woman in the middle of her home. This woman was looking for help. If you're going to tell me that Donald Trump is now going to give officers federal immunity from doing things like that when they kill black people in the middle of their home, unarmed, non-dangerous, when you look at all the killings of black people throughout from all the police, that have done these things, if you're going to tell me now that Trump is going to give these officers a right to do this, I cannot in good faith vote for him. I'm sorry. I can't. You know? And listen, for a little while, I was rocking with Trump. You know, when Trump was talking about the immigration, I was rocking with him. When Trump was talking about certain things in terms of the inflation, I was rocking with him. A lot of things I was rocking with Trump. But when he got to the federal immunity for officers, pretty much you're telling me you're not going to hold the police accountable for the things that they do when they're wrong. And it kind of puzzles me, because here you have Trump, the police done kicked in his door. They have indicted him. You know, they gave him a mugshot. Now you're telling me that he wants to give police so let's say hypothetically, right? Let's say when Trump got indicted, right? Let's say when Trump got indicted, a police officer kicked down his door, waved in the 4-4, rest in peace to Biggie Smalls, pimp slapped Melania Trump, grabbed her by the titties. Then he went on to go upstairs, grab Trump by the toupee, put 4 in his face, pop, pop, pop. Are you telling me that that police officer deserves qualified immunity? Trump, you've been arrested. You've went through the process. You've went through the process of being arrested. I'm sure those police officers, they treated you nice, they treated you fairly, but that's not everybody's experience in America. You were a former president. A lot of those officers that arrested Trump, they voted for Trump, right? That's not everybody's experience in America. Some of us, we get arrested, we get our rights violated. Police take advantage of people that don't know their rights, that don't know what they should and should not be doing, or what the cops are allowed to do, and what they should be doing, or what they are allowed to do. People get their rights violated on a daily basis by the police. You're telling me that Trump now wants to give police officers immunity from doing things like that? I cannot in good faith vote for him. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at somebody in my thing. I want hold on. Teller, Tagler, mind your business. Stop majoring in the minors. You're worried about my eyes. Worry about yourself, all right? Worry about yourself. Daniel. If you're not a black man, you can't tell me nothing. If you don't know what it's like to be a black man in a nice car in an all-white neighborhood, driving down the street at 11 p.m. and getting pulled over by a white cop, you can't tell me nothing. You need to shut your white ass up, mind your business, because you don't know what you're talking about. Unless you have understand what it's like to be a black man in America, getting pulled over by a white cop, dealing with a white supremacist officer, you can't tell me nothing. People get violated by the police all the time. Remember something. The police are not here to protect and serve you. Let's just tell the truth. The police are not here to protect and serve you. The police job, know what the police job really is? This is what the police job is. Law enforcement's job is to enforce the law. That's all their job is. It's to enforce the law. It's not to protect and serve you. It's not to make sure you're safe. It's not there to protect you. It's not there to, give any type of, cloak of protection and to serve you. How many times your car been broken down in the middle of the street and a cop pulled over and helps you fix a tire or call somebody to tow your car or something like that? The cops are not here to protect and serve you. The cops are here to enforce the law. That's it. That's all they're here to do. And listen, there's some good officers out there that do a damn good job. But then you have a flip side. You have a flip side to that. You have officers that break the law, that take advantage of people that don't know the law, that don't know what, that don't know the law, that don't know what, people are getting their rights violated on a daily basis. So, if you're a white man telling me that I'm brainwashed, please shut the fuck up, please. I'm sorry. You don't know what it's like to be a black man. You don't know what it's like to be a minority in this country. You don't know what it's like to get pulled over by a white supremacist officer. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what that's like. So you can't tell me nothing. I'm sorry. You can't. Because it is about race. It is about race. I mean, as much as white people, somebody said, why make it about race? Because it is about race. Let's be honest. Have you guys been watching the news? Sonia Massey, a black woman in her house, in her home, assassinated in her house, boiling water. I don't think that that happens if that's a white woman. I don't think for a second that those officers would have shot that woman 5 times in her face if that was a white woman. It is about race. As much as you don't want to make it about race, it is about race. Those officers were wrong for doing that. They shot that woman 5 times in her face for boiling water. The woman was non-threatening. The woman didn't have a knife, a gun, any type of weapon in her hand. All she had was boiling water on the stove. And at the time he shot the woman, she wasn't even holding the water. She was actually on the ground. So let's just say what it is. And you're telling me that Trump is going to give an officer that did something like that, going to give them a qualified immunity, going to give them federal immunity? I can't vote for someone like that. I'm sorry, I can't vote for someone like that. Now, a lot of y'all are butthurt about that. A lot of y'all think that I'm brainwashed because I'm saying these things. A lot of y'all are, whatever. You're agitated because I'm telling my truth. But on the other hand, you know what? I'm sure you guys are going to like this. I'm sure you guys are going to love this. I can't vote for Kamala Harris. You know why I can't vote for Kamala Harris?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
That's why I can't vote for Kamala Harris. Because Kamala Harris will not be doing anything specifically for black people. So I won't be voting for Kamala Harris either. So, I don't know why you guys are so agitated that I'm calling out Donald Trump. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris either. I won't be voting for neither one of these candidates. I think both of them are terrible candidates. I think that the American public deserves better. I think that the American public deserves better choices in terms of the Republican nomination, in terms of the Democratic nomination, and in terms of just more choices to choose from than these two trash candidates. At least, and I respect Trump a little bit because at least the people have selected Trump. But Kamala Harris, nobody has selected Kamala Harris.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
I can't vote for that. I can't vote for a woman that says we're going to take care of the European Jew. We're going to send over billions and billions of dollars for aid of Israel. We're going to give the Asian community a hate crime bill. We're going to protect Asians from, hate and, racist rhetoric and racist actions and stuff like that against them. We're also going to give LGBTQ rights. You did everything for every other community, but when it came to the black community, you said, this is what you said to the black community.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
I can't vote for that. I can't vote for that. In good faith, I can't vote for that. I'm sorry. We can't do it. The black community cannot do it. We will not do it. And if you're a black person, you should not be voting for neither one of these candidates. I'm calling for black people to not vote this year, right? I think black people should sit on their votes this year. I don't think we have anybody to vote for this year. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
I think that the black vote, we should not be voting for neither one. Neither one of these candidates are incentivizing us in any way, whether it be on a legal level, whether it be in an agenda level. None of these candidates are for us. None of these candidates are going to help us. None of these candidates have our best interests at hand. One candidate wants to give police, with all the history of black people suffering in the streets, with all the history of black people being assassinated in the streets, assassinated in the streets, being cut down like dry weeds. He wants to give police officers the right to assassinate people in the streets and have immunity from it. And then you have Kamala Bear Harris.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
The undercover black woman who's not really a black woman, that doesn't care about the issues in our agenda. She does not want to work for the black community. Why are we voting for either one of these candidates? Neither one of these candidates have our best interests at hand. Neither one of these candidates are going to help the black community. I'm hearing rhetoric that's going to destroy the black community. Whether it be Donald Trump, federal immunity for officers, whether it be Kamala Bear Harris, sitting and not doing anything and not working for the black community that she supposedly wants to vote for. I don't see the reason for voting for neither one of these candidates. That's where I'm standing right now. You know, and I want y'all to continue to vote. Keep voting. Keep voting. I want to see where you guys stand. We got about 100 votes. Hey, another thing, we got about 50 people in here. I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Y'all in here, thank y'all for checking in. Hit that like button right now. What a thrill. Thank you guys for checking in, but I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button. And silence through the night. Hit that like button. You're in the darkness. Hit that like button. It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit that like button. Stop playing. A lot of y'all are in the darkness searching for that like button. Hit that like button right now. Put some respect on my like button. Put some respect on my subscription button. I'm gonna continue to take the time out. Hit the like button. Hit the subscription button right now. A lot of y'all just want to be looky-loos. Looky-loo. You want to be a looky-loo, but you don't want to hit the like button. Hit that like button right now. I'm going to take the time out again. Like I said, hit that like button. What a thrill. It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit the like button. Darkness and silence through the night. A lot of y'all are in the darkness right now. Hit the like button. It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit the like button. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. A lot of y'all are searching and melting for the like button. Hit the like button right now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Put some respect on that like button. Put some respect on that subscription button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscription button. And also vote, man. Keep on, vote. Trump told you to go out there, fight. Well, I'm telling you to vote. You know? Hit that like button, you know? But back to what I was saying in terms of what I was saying when I was saying, you know? I'm saying that, listen, as a black man, I take issue with both of these candidates. I cannot in good faith vote for Donald Trump that wants to give white supremacist officers the right to cut down black people in the streets like dry weeds. I cannot in good faith. And a lot of you sound pretty dumb. A lot of you sound pretty dumb. Even a lot of you white people. A lot of you white people, you sound dumb. You know in your heart of hearts, let's take it off of black people, because let's not make it about race. Let's take it to white officer to white person. You know good and well that there are police officers that abuse their power, that take advantage of people that don't know their rights. You know that. Let's take it off of black and white. Let's take it off of black and white. Let's just take it on white. Let's just take it on the justice system. Even the poor whites. Come on now, poor white people. Come on, poor white people. Let's be honest. You know good and well that the law enforcement hammer home charges. You know good and well that they take advantage of people that don't know their rights. So when a white officer takes advantage of a poor white person that doesn't know their rights, Let's say they accidentally kill a white person in their car. And that white officer kills a white person in their car. That white person, that poor white person, they didn't deserve it. They didn't have any firearm. They didn't have any knife. They didn't have any they didn't come at the officer in no type of way, but that officer kills that poor white person in their car. You're going to tell me that that white officer that did that deserves immunity from that crime? You're trying to tell me that that white officer deserves federal immunity from that situation? That poor white person that got killed in his car. You're telling me that that poor white person that will never be able to go home to his family, never be able to go home to his wife, never be able to tuck in his kids at night, will never receive justice. That officer will go back home, warm up some damn Pop-Tarts, take a damn nap, and go back to work. You telling me that that's justified? Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. We all know that there are good police officers and there are bad police officers. Nobody's 100% good. Nobody's 100% bad. There are really good police officers that do their work, that follow the book, they follow the laws. They're not trying to take advantage of nobody's rights. They're just doing their job. They're trying to make a difference in their community. Then you have the flip side. The flip side is you got criminals in the police department. Police officers with DUIs. Police officers beating on their wives. Police officers doing everything to take advantage of the law. Take advantage of their badge. And that police department just don't want to get rid of this officer because they are part of the good old boy club. These are the types of officers that are killing people in the streets, non-deservingly. And me, in good faith, I cannot vote for a Donald Trump. I cannot vote for a person that wants to give people federal immunity from killing people in the streets that don't deserve it. People have to be taken account, had to be taken, had to take responsibility for the things that they done. You know? Anybody that's in here right now, if you got a trunk you got kilos full of drugs and you're drunk, right? You got kilos of drugs in your car and you're drunk and you're driving 100 on a 42 and you get pulled over, you think the police gonna take it easy on you? You're going to be held responsible for driving fast, for having drugs in your car, for being drunk. So why shouldn't the officers be held accountable as well? The police have to be held accountable for the things they do, for the laws they break, for when they take advantage of people, throw people in jail for no reason, with no evidence. The police have to be held accountable just like the people they are protecting and serving, quote unquote. You know? That's what I'm saying, you know? Hey, listen, we got about 42 people in here. I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button right now.
What a thrill.
Hit that like button right now. It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit the like button.
And silence through the night.
A lot of y'all are in the darkness looking for that like button. It's at the top. Hit the like button. It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit the like button, man. I ain't playing with y'all. A lot of y'all are searching for that like button. It's at the top. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit it right now. I ain't playing with y'all. I ain't playing with y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button right now. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? One more time. We're going to do what it get. We're going to get it together forever. Or we're going to forget it forever. All right, we're going to get it together or we're going to forget it forever. Y'all going to hit the like button. All right, we're going to take the time out. Again, hit that like button.
What a thrill.
It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit the like.
With darkness and silence through the night.
A lot of y'all are in darkness and in silence. I want you to hit the like button, though.
Thrill.
It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit that damn like button, man.
Searching and I'll melt into you.
A lot of y'all are in the darkness searching for that like button. You got about 300 tabs open. One tab, you got a P-Hub open. Another tab, you got Wikipedia open. You got Facebook open. And then you got me open on this tab. Hit that damn like button right now. Put some respect on my like button. You know. Terry Shaw says, yes, if a cop breaks the law and violate people's rights, they should be held accountable. That's all I'm saying. It's not about black and white, purple and brown, turquoise and burgundy. It's about right and wrong. If a police officer goes into your house, supposedly goes into your house, and you are a non-threatening person, you don't have a firearm, you don't have a knife, you don't have a weapon, you're not coming at the police, and they assassinate you in your home, they deserve to be held accountable for that. So when I'm talking about Trump and him now giving, or him wanting to give, the police federal immunity from these types of crimes, I say no. Police have to be held accountable. The police are being paid by the taxpayers. You are supposed to be, falling in line for the people that pay your, listen, we pay your salary. We pay your tax, our tax dollars pay for your cruiser you're riding in. For that utility belt on your waist, for that pepper spray you're running around with, for that taser you're running around with, for that Glock you got on your hip, for those Oakley shades you got when you're riding down Sunset with it and the sun is going into your eye. It's paying for those policeman boots, for them damn police khakis, for that tactical vest. For that damn bulletproof vest under that tactical vest. We're paying for all of that. We're paying for it. So you should be falling in line for the people. You have to be held accountable when you do the people wrong. When you take advantage of people and their rights, you have to be held accountable as well. Just like the people you're serving. Sinclair's in the building. Salute to Sinclair. Sinclair's in the building. Salute to Sinclair's in the building right now. She says, welcome all chatters. She also says, make sure you like, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you post, you keep the notifications on. Salute to Sinclair. But like I said, y'all, listen, in good faith, I cannot vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Bear Harris or Koala Bear Harris, the Eskimo sister. I can't vote for Koala Bear Harris or Donald Trump. As a black voter, if Donald Trump is going to allow police officers, like the same police officers that walked into the home of Sonia Massey, rest in peace to Sonia Massey, condolences to her family. If Trump is going to allow officers to do things like that, go up into a black person's home, assassinate them for no reason, no rhyme or reason, and not be accountable for it, I can't vote for him. Essentially, he is giving police the right to kill, the right to slaughter. And listen, the black community will be affected. The black community will be affected. But guess who else will be affected? You may not see it on Channel 12 or on CNN because they can't profit off of a white person losing their life. But white people will be affected as well. Because a lot of you keep talking about why you gotta make it about race. Why you gotta make it about race, 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 race. Everything is about race with you black people. But when a white officer pulls over a poor white person and he takes advantage of them not knowing their rights, if that white officer, white supremacist officer, mistakes that poor white person for reaching for a firearm or reaching for a weapon, and he decides to shoot that poor white person, then you're going to realize how stupid it was for voting for Trump. When that white officer gets off for killing a white person for no rhyme or reason, and he's not held accountable for it. When it affects the white community and it happens to a white person, or how about a white woman? When it happens to one of your white mothers, one of your white sisters, and one of these white officers violate her rights, you're going to feel it then. You may not feel it when you see a black person suffering and losing their life. But when it happens to one of your mothers, one of your brothers, somebody that looks like you, that's where you're going to feel it. Because white people get their rights violated as well. So listen, man, I'm just saying, I cannot in good faith vote for neither one of these candidates. I mean, you already know why I can't vote for Kamala Harris.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
You know why I can't vote for Kamala Harris. You already know why I can't vote for her. She's always giggling. What are you giggling about? She's always giggling, cackling, the cackling cow. She's a cackling cow, always laughing. What is so funny? What is so funny, Kamala Harris? What's so funny? Is it the price of groceries? Is that funny to you? Is it the price of gas? Is that what's funny to you? How about all the immigrants pouring into this country and depleting our healthcare system, depleting our Social Security? Is that funny to you, Kamala Harris? What's funny to you, Kamala Harris? Because I don't find it funny. I don't find it funny. Oh, man. Somebody says you sound like Whoopi. Yo, see, this is what I don't get about some of you white people that support Trump. This is what I don't get about you. This is what I don't get. Here I'm on this platform. I'm criticizing both candidates. I'm not criticizing just one. I'm not sitting on here just saying Trump is the worst. Trump is terrible. Trump is bad. Trump is the worst. I'm not on here just doing that. I'm talking about both of these candidates being the worst candidates that we could vote for. I'm not just going in on Trump. I'm talking about Kamala Harris too. But you so butthurt that I'm talking about Dennis the Menace. Grab her by the coochie. You're fired. You're toupee president. You're so mad that you're so butthurt that I'm talking about your president, Trump. that you think I'm talking like Whoopi Goldberg. I'm talking about both of them. I'm talking about Kamala Bear Harris and Trump. Both of them are terrible. I will not be voting for neither one. I've been saying that from the beginning, but you guys are so focused on that. Yo, Sean, Sinclair, can you take care of Sean? Can you put him in the goo? Put him in the slammer, please. Put him in the slammer. I don't like the way he talking. I just don't. Get him out of here. Send him to the block party. Hey, Sean, we're going to send you to the block party, Sean. 1 second. We're going to send you to the block party, Sean. I want you to get me some barbecue chicken. Give me some barbecue. Actually, get me some Korean barbecue chicken. Give me some Korean barbecue chicken. Give me some alkaline water. Thank you, Sinclair. Give me some Korean barbecue chicken. Give me some alkaline water. And get me some s'mores Pop-Tarts. I like s'mores Pop-Tarts. Remember, Korean barbecue, alkaline water, and s'mores Pop-Tarts. We need that at the block party. All right, Sean? Thank you for coming, man. I'll see you at the block party. Jeanette says, then don't vote. I already said that I will not be voting. You must have just walked into the show, Jeanette, but I already said I will not be voting. I won't be voting. I will not be voting for neither candidate. I think that both candidates are terrible for the American public. I think that the American people deserve better. We deserve better. You don't think we deserve better? You don't think we deserve better than Kamala Bear Harris? We don't think we deserve better than Trump? Trump has already did his 4 years. Do you really want another Trump 4-year term? Do you really want Kamala Bear Harris, Montel Williams' old piece in the White House? Do y'all really want that?
I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people. No.
I don't want that. I don't want neither one. I think that the American public, we deserve more choices. We deserve more political parties. We're tired of the Republicans and the Democrats. The Republicans and the Democrats, they're shutting down the government every other week. They can't agree on nothing. They're slandering each other. They act like Bloods and Crips. Throwing up gang signs and all that. I'm tired of the Democrats and I'm tired of the Republicans. We're tired of them. Republicans, the Democrats and the Republicans. We're tired of them. We need new parties. We need a new party system. We need new parties. We should have, it should be like multiple choice when we vote for a president. We should have multiple choices. We should have like either 4, I'm gonna say 4 parties. Let's keep the Democrats. Let's keep the Republicans. But let's have 2 more parties that can come in where we can vote for those 2 as well. Let's have a multiple choice election. Right now, it should be Trump, Kamala Bear Harris, and it should be RFK. Let them 3 dish it out for who should be the president. Why does it have to be just 2? When you go to McDonald's, you got about 20 different items on the menu. When you go to Chick-fil-A, you got about 20 different items. Taco Bell, 20 different items. When you go to a fancy restaurant, you got about 20 different items that you can vote for. Why you can't get that when it comes to a presidential election? Imagine if you went to a restaurant and it was only 2 things on the menu. A Donald Trump burger and a Kamala Bear Harris salad. Wouldn't you be pissed? You're not in the mood for a Kamala Bear Harris salad. You're not in the mood for a Trump burger. You might want a lasagna. You might want a pizza. You might want some Chinese food. You might want some fish. You might want this. You might want that. They are now robbing people from that. The political system is broken. That's just how I feel about it. That's just how I'm feeling about it. That's how I'm on it, you know? Oh, we got about 16 likes in it. I need more likes in here. All right, man. Hit that like button, y'all.
What a thrill
It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit that like button.
with darkness and silence through the night.
A lot of y'all are in the darkness right now looking for that like button. Hit it.
What a thrill.
It's a thrill to be here with you, but hit the like button now, man.
Searching and I'll melt into you.
A lot of y'all are searching for the like button. Hit the like button right now. AD, salute to AD. He says no one is voting for a third party candidate. Why not? Why can't we be the generation that says we're tired of a two-party system? Why can't we be the generation that says this doesn't work for us anymore? Why do we have to be complacent and conform to what America has been? Clearly, the two-party system is not working. The government is shutting down every 5 seconds. It's time for a new party to come in. Even if you look at the American history, there have been different parties. It wasn't just always Democrat, Republican. You had different parties that came along in American history. Why can't we change the narrative now? Why can't we? Why can't we? You know? Somebody said people can vote for RFK, but you know what? I'm gonna come clean. In terms of voting for RFK, they kind of did RFK dirty because RFK, he was in the Democratic Party. They booted him, and they only booted him. Let's be honest. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. They only booted him because he was a threat to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. That's the only reason they booted him. They didn't boo him for no other reason. He didn't do anything wrong, say anything wrong, say any type of rhetoric. They booted him based off the premise of him being a direct threat to a second term to Joe Biden and to Kamala Bear Harris's her running. He was a direct threat because I'm gonna be honest with you. If RFK and if RFK and Kamala, if they had an election, I think people would vote for RFK. I think he would clean her up. Especially if they were debating. If they were debating one another, he would clean her up. But they robbed people from that. They robbed people from that opportunity, and it is what it is. They robbed people from that opportunity. It is what it is. But as a black voter, bro, I take issue with voting for either one of these people. I can't vote for neither one of these people. Neither one of these people have my best interests at hand. Neither one of these people have black people's best interests at hand, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm just keeping it a buck with you guys. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know? That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing here. Let me read some of you guys' quotes. Let me hear what some of you guys are saying, and let me also get to the voting. I didn't look at the voting, so let me look at the voting and look at what you guys are saying. Let's get into it. 208 votes. Excuse me. Who are you voting for? 65% say Trump. 35% say Kamala Bear Harris. Let's get into some of these quotes. Let's go through it. We used to vote from a several party system, but money started going heavily to two. When Lincoln was president, Lincoln was the face of the Republican Party, a threat to the Democrat Party for a reason. That's a fact. Yeah, man. It used to be a multiple party system. We used to have different parties. It wasn't always a two-party system. We used to have multiple parties, but now we all have conformed to this two-party system, and it's hurting us. It's hurting us as a nation. We need to, we need other choices as president. Tiger says you can still vote for him though. I'm not voting for neither one. Claudia says, why don't you vote for him then? I'm not voting for neither one. I already told y'all I'm not voting for Trump or Kamala Bear Harris. I'm not voting for neither one. Oh, you mean RFK? I mean, honestly, I just don't see a reason to vote for RFK because it's really between two candidates. I mean, we could vote for RFK, but I mean, does it really matter? Is he really a credible threat right now? He's not a credible threat because most people believe he can't win. So I mean, I feel like voting for him is almost like a wasted vote. Why vote for him if it's almost like a wasted vote? You know? Sinclair said campaign finance reform and term limits. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Oh, y'all pretty much talking about RFK voting. I mean, RFK running. Nathan says Trump has already been selected for 2024 right now. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Vendella says you're probably a libertarian. A lot of people don't realize that they actually are libertarian. No, that is actually a falsity. I am not a libertarian. I am an independent. I do not subscribe to libertarian or Republican or Democratic philosophies. You know, I am neither. I am independent. There's some things I feel conservative on. There's some things I feel liberal on, you know? I don't subscribe to neither one. To neither party. Claudia says, isn't not voting at all a wasted vote? No, I disagree. Not voting at all is just you deciding that neither candidate is for you. I think voting for someone just off the premise of just voting for someone and not vibing with neither candidate's views, I think that's a wasted vote as well. Not voting for neither one is saying I don't really necessarily rock with neither one. You know what this election season is like? This election season, for me, maybe not for everybody else, but for me, it's like being up to your neck in piss water, right? So you're up to your neck in a ditch in piss water. And somebody's on top of that hill and they got a big fresh bucket of dung. A big fresh bucket of dog and cow dung. And they're about to throw it on your head. So you got two options. You either go down low under the piss water or you get the dung thrown on your head. That's what the options is. And me, as a black voter, I'd rather say, you know what? I don't want neither. I don't want the piss water. I don't want the dung thrown on my head. I don't want neither. I am refusing the process. I am refusing the piss water. I am refusing the dung on my head. I am refusing both. You know, Claudia says maybe others will vote independent too. I disagree. I don't think people have been programmed. People are programmed to vote Democratic or Republican. They're not even talking about RFK like that. You know, he's been on Fox News and CNN a couple times, but people are not talking about him as a serious threat. They're just saying, you know, he's there and he's around, but you know, people aren't, you know, calling him a serious threat to Kamala Harris and Trump. You know, they're just, you know, I don't think people are conditioned to vote for an independent candidate. I don't think they're conditioned to do that. I truly don't think they're conditioned to do that. I think voting for Kennedy is a wasted vote. You know? That's just my opinion. That is just my opinion. You know? Who are you guys voting for? Let me know. Who are you guys voting for? We got about 34 people in here. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Who are you voting for this election season? Let me know right now. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Who are you voting for? I want to see the people in the chat, speak and say who they're voting for this election season. Who are you voting for? Is it Kamala Bear Harris? Is it Kamala Bear Harris? Is it Trump? Fight, 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 fight. AD says Trump 2024. We got one Trumper. Vandella says Trump. We got two for Trump. We got two for Trump. We have two for Trump. We got two Trumpers. You know? And most of the people in here right now, they're voting for Trump as well. Because I'm looking at the voting right now. A lot of people are voting for Trump. Who are you guys voting for? You're voting for Trump? You're voting for Kamala Bear Harris? Fight, 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 fight. Fight, fight, fight. Enough is enough says Harris, get the name right. I don't know her name. Is it Kamala or is it Kamala? Kamala Bear Harris. We got three Trumpers. Honey Horse says, make eggs $1 again. Exactly. Make eggs $1. That's a fact right there. Bring down the price of groceries, man. Bring down the price of groceries, fam. That's a fact right there. Claudia, another Claudia says Trump. Okay, most people in here say Trump. You know? Even in the voting, people are saying Trump. Out of 224 votes, people say Trump, 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 Trump. People are saying Trump, Trump, Trump.